Do you feel the vibes?
Hey guys, today is Tuesday, July 11th, and that means it is weekly reset time. So today we're going to be going over the weapon rolls, if there's anything good that you should buy, if there's any tier 12 stat rolled armor, and just overall how good this week is. So before we get started, remember we are giving away those fidget spinners at 1,000 subs. Currently we're at 710. So we're only 290 away from giving away 2 fidget spinners. So I'll put that clip right here in the video. Remember guys, we are giving away a fidget spinner at 1,000 subs. So remember to share with your friends and make sure you guys hit that sub button. Because when we reach 1,000 subs, I'm going to be giving away this black fidget spinner and this white one. And now we'll get into this. First off, we have Future War Cult. So, Future War Cult, she has one of the best sidearms in my opinion for Crucible, but the roll this week is not my favorite. A lot of people love this roll, but I don't reload very much, especially with the special ammo nerf. I usually only have one mag full, but this one's got reactive reload, hand-loaded, relentless tracker, snapshot, and armor-piercing rounds with True Sight, Fast Draw, and Quick Draw. If you don't have a good Wormwood, go ahead and pick it up. You'll get some good usage out of it. The Waltz this week is rolling with Rangefinder, Hammer Forged, Eye of the Storm, high caliber rounds, and lightweight. It's also got Reflex, Quick Draw, and OEG Rifle Scope. I'd run with the whole top row personally. We got that range, the high caliber rounds. That looks like a fun roll this week. The Warpath is looking like a very good PvP rocket. It's running with Field Scout, lightweight, tripod, perfect balance, and grenades and horseshoes. If you do not have a good PvP rocket launcher, I would pick this one up. The only bad thing about it is the velocity is very low. So you're going to be holding a lot of rockets, but your rockets are going to take longer to get to the target. So it's kind of more of a close range rocket launcher, I want to say. Last, we'll look at the Wounded. It's got crowd control, small bore, triple tap, armor piercing rounds, and snapshot with red dot, my favorite sight, ranged lens, and OEG. This is going to be a fun PvE roll, and you could probably get some good usage out of PvP with this thing too, with your crowd control and your triple tap here. Maybe even go for small bore if you're looking for that stability. Next, we're going to head down the staircase here and stop over by Mr. Arak Jalal from Dead Orbit. So what did you bring this week? Dead Orbit brought, let me remember, the Scout Rifle. It's crowd control, hammer forged, high caliber rounds. This is a very good PvE roll. Again, if you want to, you can use it in PvP. I'm not a PvP Scout Rifle person personally, but some people have found that guns with this archetype, if you play passive, they can be very useful. This one, however, I would definitely use in raids with your triple tap and your high caliber rounds, along with your crowd control. This could be very good for cleaning up ads, locking down an area, anything you need to do. Next, we'll look at the rocket launcher. Again, a really good PvP roll. We got grenades and horseshoes. This one has javelin, so your rockets are going to get there a little bit quicker. It's also got quick draw. The only thing I would complain about with this roll is the low blast radius. So you can either go for faster rockets or bigger rockets between Future War Cult and Dead Orbit this week. The shotgun this week came with full auto, hammer forged, and hip fire. You can also run flared magwell or surrounded. I personally would run on this weapon field choke with hip fire, hammer forged, and full auto. I choose field choke just because if you notice, you get that tiny amount of range added to it, which can be very helpful in your Crucible engagements. So next, let's check out what the Vanguard vendor over here has. I'm hoping for something good. I'm gonna check out the Parthian shot especially. Let's see. Parthian shot this week is Third Eye, Perfect Balance, Pendant Mag, Rodeo, and Life Support. It's got red dot. Not my roll. Not my roll. If I had a Parthian shot that was a good roll, I wouldn't pick this one up. Personally, if you don't have a Parthian shot, by now, go ahead and take it. It will serve its purpose, but there are better stat rolls out there. The Angel's Advocate this week has Return to Sender, Who's Next, Outlaw, Braced Frame, and Armor Piercing rounds. It's also got Red Dot and Ranged Lens with the OEG scope. Pretty fun roll. There's better ones from the other vendors though. The How Dare You, sorry that's the Fusion Rifle. The How Dare You this week does have Rifled Barrel with Hidden Hand and Icarus. This is a very fun gun, and it has a very good roll this week. So if you haven't played around with the How Dare You, and you have some spare legendary marks, I'd pick that one up and play around with it. I might even do that later this week. The Teacup Tempest has Hot Swap with Hand Loaded, Lightweight, Cascade, and Mulligan. You also got True Sight, Sure Shot, and Quick Draw, all on the same weapon. This looks like a very fun roll. Teacup Tempest is a sidearm that hits like a truck with a smaller mag. So it's definitely a playstyle, but you can work with it. The rocket launcher this week has Tracking with Heavy Payload, Grenadier, Last Resort, Confined Launch, Smart Drift Control, and Countermass. This looks like a good PvE rocket, although you do not have the thing that lets you hold more ammo, which I believe the perk is called Field Scout, so that can be a big downside to this weapon. So next, I'm going to head over to the Crucible vendor, and we'll see you there. Okay, we are now at the Crucible vendor, our site 9940, and one thing I did notice this week is the palindrome roll. The palindrome roll this week came with reactive reload, small bore, high cal rounds, mulligan, and Icarus. It's also got steady hands, sure shot, and quick draw. It doesn't have very many range perks other than your small bore here, which will make you have an 8 mag, but it does have reactive reload with Icarus, two very fun perks, and a lot of people love their reactive reload. I personally don't, because I don't know, I don't reload immediately after a kill to kill another person right behind them. I'll just kill both of them, but that's just me. Some people will very much enjoy that roll. The party favor this week's got a rangefinder, braced frame, feather mag, secret round, and life support roll, running with MD reflex, sure shot, and OEG. If you run rangefinder with braced frame, you're going to have a near max stability party favor, but you're going to have a 21 mag, so you're looking at a blind perdition type mag size. This is a very fun gun. It shoots fairly fast, and it hits like a truck. Also, we can take a look at the Something Wicked rocket launcher. This one's got grenades and horseshoes, field scout, spray and play, and last resort, with aggressive launch, smart drift control, and countermass. This is the best Crucible World rocket launcher I've seen this week on the vendors. If you want a high velocity, high blast radius with grenades and horseshoes, pick this one up. And guys, that's about it, in my opinion, for good rolls this week. Overall, you can check out the Scout. The Auto has a decent roll, but not good enough for me to go over in today's video. So now, I'm going to get right into the Tier 12 stat rolls, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay guys, let's get right into these stat rolls. So, this week, Charo 4 did not bring anything of interest, like usual. He almost never does. Zavala brought a 96, but that's not high enough to really carry any interest into. Kate 6 brought a 98% Hunter Cloak, running, discipline, and strength. If you don't have a good Hunter Cloak, there's a really good one for you. Down here, the Warlock Vanguard Ikora Ray has brought a 100% stat, tier 12 stat rolled. Tower Watch Shell, I can't open it up. Why not? There we go. It's running intellect and strength for all of you guys that like your intellect strength builds out there. If we keep going down, Eris Morn brought nothing good. House of Judgment brought a 98% Hunter Cloak with a disciplined strength roll. Keep going down. We got a 100% Hunter Cloak with Future War Cult, running discipline and strength. If we keep going down, we have a 98% ghost shell from Dead Orbit, running intellect and strength. A 98% hunter leg armor, running intellect and discipline. We have a 98% titan boot, running intellect and discipline. And then we also have a 112% stat rolled Memory of Silumar. It's intellect discipline, and it's actually a really good roll, 112%. If you guys go down to the Iron Temple, Tyra Karn down there's got one of these. The Memory of Silumar, in case you've forgotten, reduces your or increases your resistance to damage over time attacks in the Crucible. It's a very good Crucible artifact. So that's it for this week, guys. The stat rolls, pretty decent. Couple tier 12s. Overall, though, we had some really good weapon rolls. I'm pretty satisfied with this week. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Remember, we're getting close to that 1,000 subs. And when we get there, those fidget spinners are going to be given away. And I'm going to start doing like in-person videos on a second channel that I'm going to create. We're going to do challenges over there, vlogs, stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check it out. I will announce on this channel when that one comes out. So that's it for today's episode, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.